Goodwill is a really classic store. All my old clothes that don't fit me anymore are now owned to someone there, and hopefully I didn't leave an old breath mint in there for someone else to gnaw on. But anyway, there's a bunch of weird stuff also found in thrift stores, and today we're going through 15 of them. Let's begin with our number 15.
At number 15, we have the Declaration of Independence copy.
No, not like the entire American government just kind of did oops and the Constitution was up there. Actually, what happened was there were print-offs. I don't know what, but I guess I don't know, but these were print-offs in the 1830s. I don't know for what. And there was only 35 made, but when this one came out, I think there were 36. Let's go and try to find the 37th. Let's go. You know what? How about I go look for the 37th one right now, okay? I'll be right back. Also got my Powerade just in case. Oh wait, I still got my video. Shoot.
At number 14, you have your clone.
People have found their clones before. Like, here's a picture of one. I'll just bring it over.
See, this bearded old fellow found himself with his shirt anemone. Number 13, a living thing.
Hey, here's a fun fact. If there's a box that labeled stuffed animals, I usually think of wool, fake inanimate animals made out of wool stuffed with cotton. I don't think I'd see 3 puppies in a box with one, but in 2014, a lady did in a thrift shop. Why? Just why? Don't do that. Don't do that. Animal rights, you know.
At number 12, we have a plaque given to Obama.
Obama, or Barack Obama, as they call him in Twitter, because a bunch of people are dumb on Twitter. Okay, back to what I'm saying. Okay, in 2017, a man found a plaque that said Senior Barack Obama and sounded like an award. And crazy enough, the date said somewhere, but what he was actually doing that day was he was in Hawaii talking about women's rights and probably would not fit the award. So anyway, it could be fake, but if it was actually none that'd be real, it'd be up at the top, okay? So don't blame me, okay? Let's move on to number 11.
At number 11, we have a sweater.
I'm not a fan of sports, but when someone found a old sweater that they saw they would hold up and knit in 2009, they watched a little bit of TV, a documentary, and realized that was some famous referee of their sweater that they owned. So they drove 1,000 miles to Dallas and they bought it for around $25,000. Good going. Yeah, good going.
At number 10, we have everything that every country boy will do.
Let's go back to Kentucky, where this man bought because YouTube is crazy these days, a super soaker, around a year before he decided to take it from a super square convention. So he decided this means no proof to me. I need to buy something for a car. So he decided that he was going to go to a super squirter, Nerf convention to try to sell it. So then this guy comes up to him. You probably heard of him, Hank Williams Jr. And he says, "Hey, that's mine." I don't really know what happened, but anyway, it turned out to be Hank Williams' pistol. Pistol. So I don't know how much it went for, but I can tell you that this is an amazing find.
At number 9, we have some really expensive wallpaper.
A retired man tried to find a painting to cover his wall because his wall just got busted. So he decided that he could buy a painting for around $3 at the thrift shop. After he came back around a few months later, he was playing a game about famous art, and he recognized that painting. He was like, hey, I own that thing. So then he decided to get it authorized, and it turned out to be a painting from 1650. How did that thing end up there?
At number 8, we have a story. After this girl named Sherry bought a painting to cheer up a friend, she realized that they didn't want it.
After Sherry realized her friend Dean didn't like it and thought it was ugly, she decided to sell it until an art teacher came by and said, hey, that's a Jackson Pollock painting. First off, she said, who the is Jackson Pollock? And it turns out that he is a real artist who writes a bunch of art that's worth a lot of money. Yes, I ain't making this stuff up, people. And I ain't really cussing. I just put in, like, background music so you know what she actually said. Yeah, and so, and I hope that you enjoy this video.
Okay, this next one we have a really old photo.
So Randy, you know Randy, right?
This is Randy.
Okay, Randy was digging through some metal Tupperware in his local thrift shop, and he found some old photos. One photo had, you can probably guess,
This thing actually kind of brushed off a little bit of history.
and now that is what we call commitment there.
At number 5, we have an old cassette tape.
Back in the 80s and until the mid-90s, all that you could record stuff on was called a cassette. And they still are used to saying I have a cassette in my room. But one thing about cassettes, they're mostly like gold in a thrift store. So one man bought one and he said he was throwing it in. After 1 hour of full blur, he got this. No, actually I'm kidding. After 1 full hour of blur, he actually got that, or this. I can get copyrighted for that. And I don't want you to sit through that pain, okay? I'm nice enough. I'll let you sit through that pain.
At number 4, we have the little teapot.
In 2009, a man purchased a little teapot thing that would work for some decoration at his house. Then later, an art person came up and he said, hey, how about you suction that? And he found out that it was an 1,000-year-old China pot from Japan. If it was China, I would say like China.
At number 3, that we have the most disturbing part of this video.
Not to be confused with that song by Nash Cosby and what's the other guy? Oh yeah, Young, who probably ain't that young now. Anyway, this is probably the most disturbing part of this video. A girl was in the thrift store after she found an urn. An urn. I ain't gonna say what an urn is because I'm probably get demonetized. An urn. So she tried frantically to try and call the owner of it. Well, yeah, the owner was in the box, but it was in the urn. But after she found the person, the urn's brother, who lived in Arizona. She lived in Florida. And the brother was really mad to know that now his brother's ashes were in the far east. So then they kind of met up, and remember, this is a thrift store. They met up, and when they opened it, he wasn't in there. Hopefully, it was able to be dumped off the peaks like he asked to, but hopefully. But who would do such a thing like that? You crazy.
At number 2, we have a real leather bag.
A man down under bought a bag that had Styles of Elvis Presley on it. After only selling for $10, he decided to take it to Sotheby's, which I didn't even know what Sotheby's was until I searched up this video. Kind of like what I did on the pH scale in the last video I made. Check that video out. Yeah, you don't swim in bleach, kids. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, this man, he wanted to take it to Sotheby's. He found out that there's only 10 left, and that's the only one left that he has. So it went up for a mind-boggling amount of money. I don't even know how much. But anyway, let's move to number 1, and it's my story.
At number 1, we have a 1953 Rio Gold Comet.
My dad purchased a 55 Chevy. Not the car, the pickup. First series. If you don't know what that looks like, I'll show you a picture. Except the one that my dad did already, they ripped the tailgate where the metal is, so they made like a flatbed with 6 wheels. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Why am I talking about this? Because he bought it from the same guy who, right before the Kung Flu hit, bought a 1953 Rio. If you don't know what a Rio is, they made a diamond Rio, which is really popular, and my dad was freaking out because that's a war truck. This guy already has a 43 GMC, and if you don't know what that looks like, here's a picture. And he just purchased a 53 Rio, and a diamond Rio. It turned out to be a Rio Gold Comet, which my dad never heard of. At the time, it wasn't like 53 during the Korean War, so it was surprisingly here. It's a rare Rio that you're probably never going to find, and I'm glad that I was a part of it. I even drove in it. It has a weird 5-speed. Like, my dad said there's 2 kinds of 5-speed, but that other 5-speed was like off of the charts. Weird. Anyway, I'll see you later, and also today I'm double uploading. How about you go check right now after this video's over to see a new video, like the top 15 weirdest wearable devices, or the worst wearable devices. Come on, click it. I know you do.